Hello, Angie Hall with Windermere Real Estate and Belle Residence. An exciting, exciting day. We get to be here in Old Burien with Beka, the owner of the Shoppe Seahurst. It's darling, and today we are going to go in, give you a tour of it. And Beka, will you be able to tell kind of your story and what's in?
Absolutely.
Oh, so excited. Thank you. Let's come on in and have a look. All right, so thank you so much. We're inside now, and I just wanted to let you know that yes, it is just Beka and I here. We are 6 feet apart, so that's why we're not wearing our masks, but we are very aware, and your customers wear masks and you're masked, so
absolutely.
This is an exception to, yes, thank you.
Of course.
So I notice in here you have local. You are local product and the wonderful textures. Tell us about it. It's wonderful.
Yeah, the Shoppe Seahurst initially, when we opened almost 3 years ago now, my intention was really trying to be as hyper local as we possibly could.
Yes.
And be proud of the town that we live in and try and make the town what we want it to be. So initially that was kind of our first intent. I also wanted anyone to feel comfortable and open and welcome here. So that was our initial kind of draw. My background is in interiors and corporate events, and I did it for 7 or 8 years.
Oh wow, yes. Well, and it explains your touches you can see in here. You have mixtures of textures, but they all go the way they're supposed to, and the smells are, you know what you're doing.
Thank you, thank you. A lot of times we're into neutrals and a lot of texture, and mixing scent with texture, with comfort, you know, with art and aesthetic. So that's kind of what the shop kind of has evolved into.
So I see here, Beka, speaking of being local, you have these darling bags, the little tea towels. Tell us a little bit about I mean, this is real. I can feel it's the burlap.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that's the Atlas tote. My big draw to that initially when we opened was that it actually gives back to women in Bangladesh.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
So the women that actually make those get 40% of the bag.
That's wonderful.
Yeah,
so thoughtful.
Yeah, another way to give back. As long as we're trying to stay as local as possible, also giving back is kind of one of our big draws, especially with our candles or, for instance, our tote bags. This gives back to animal shelters, just as well as like this tea towel is from L&B, and she's a woman-owned company, so we're working with small businesses.
So truly you have made this your goal, your mission is keep it local, keep it together and support each other.
Yeah, I mean, I think for all of us, especially this year, was a really challenging and interesting year. And I think if there's a way that we can support each other and support other women or, you know, African American women or, the group of people that, you know, need it the most. Yes. Small businesses, we can all succeed.
Come together, I agree. And so also speaking of COVID, we were just kind of talking about you went above and beyond even during those times of, while the shops were closed.
Yeah. I mean, initially, I think we all had the understanding that, or the thought that it was going to be just a couple weeks.
Yeah.
So
we were hoping.
Yeah. So at that time when, you know, we were closed for 2 weeks, and when we learned it was going to be more than a couple months, you know, I found that I'm not naive to what's going on in the world, but we still had to celebrate, and we still had to enjoy the beautiful things in life.
Yes.
And the birthdays and the anniversaries and
the moments of life.
Moments of life, and we can't just sit down and hope for everything or get bulldozed and feel like there's nothing to celebrate. So
good for you.
We
you did it.
We ran around like a crazy person and delivered gift boxes for birthdays and anniversaries and new babies and celebrations. And so if that was a big thing for me to be able to be a part of.
Connect still.
Yeah.
Yes.
And be a part of people's celebrations still was really important to me.
Well, and I'm sure appreciated because, again, just having the thoughtfulness during that time, it was hard, and to have that extra thoughtfulness go into it, and that's who you are and what your shop is.
And still try and do it safely. You know, I mean, there was a lot of unknown.
True.
So if I can be the safe person, to be the one person that was in my store. It was my husband and I. I mean,
Yes.
we're a couple team. That's
Doing
it.
yes. Well,
So-
we thank you so much.
Oh, well, yeah. Anything I can do for this community, I'm all for.
So Beka, even bigger than how hyper local you are for Burien, you give back even beyond. And I just think in today's world, it's just so important to people that you're doing this. So would you mind kind of sharing your bigger vision? Because it just touched me when you said that about that.
I mean, again, going back to this year was very tough on a lot of people. I think there was a way that my husband and I looked at this store that we can kind of be bigger than the four walls that we're in.
Yes.
So in January, we donated 15% of our sales to the NAACP.
Love it.
And then also in March, we donated 15% of our sales to the AAPI against Asian hate too.
Yes.
So I think it was just a way for us to support our community in another level.
Yeah, oh, absolutely, yes.
And I just feel like we have the platform to do more.
Yes.
And just better the people around us. So
Yes.
it was just another extension of what we felt was the right thing for us to do. So
So you've not only made the Burien, Three Tree Point, Seahurst area special, you're also giving out into the community beyond to make it special. So I thank you so much.
Yeah.
It's so important.
Thanks,
So,
yeah.
And then so just while we're here to wrap up, please let people know what your hours are, when can they come in and experience this, and then also help be a part of that bigger picture.
yeah, we're here Tuesday through Friday, 11 to 5 p.m.
Okay.
And then Saturday, 11 to 3.
Excellent. Please come and visit if you have not been here. Again, we're in the Old Burien, 903 Southwest 152nd, and it just feels good here. You'll definitely want to come visit. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.